Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
How do you find Japanese summer?
Well, it's a little bit hot, but I'm used to it.
Okay. Is it your first time here?
No, it's visit number 6, so I like it.
Okay.
I like it
Okay.
very much. So
Good, good.
you have a nice voice.
Thank you. This is my original voice, not the
Uh.
Telenoids one. So thank you.
No, that's more
I'm so
nicer.
flattered.
So,
Okay, would you like to ask any question?
well, I'm just expecting what I will do.
Okay, well, right now I'm just here to talk to you, so you can talk about anything you'd like, or we can talk about Telenoid. So, which one do you prefer?
Well, frankly speaking, my lab is working on teleoperation, and our dream is about to do something in teleoperation by learning.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know this very nice, well, I like it, very nice figure or picture of Brooks, which is saying that we should go from teleoperation to assisted operation and then to task-based or mission-based autonomy. So that's
Okay.
what we are working, and well, actually we don't have Telenoid. We
Okay.
have now a platform, and very eager to get Pepper.
Oh,
So-
I see. Okay, okay.
So, but that's probably I will not be able to hug Pepper in this way.
Right, that's true. But then you can hug me
Oh,
if you'd like.
it's so private.
Would you like to go ahead and try?
Okay, I mean it's oh,
Thank you.
it's long time I had babies, so it's my daughter is 20 years old, more than 20 years
Wow.
old. Yeah, so
Wow. You look younger than that.
oh,
To be a
thank
father
you.
of 21.
And actually,
How many do you have?
it's secret.
Okay.
I don't expect from Telenoid to ask me that.
Well, Telenoid is here to make you
Okay,
have
and,
fun, so anything is okay.
I used to do it this way with the kids, you know. So
Right, right.
yeah, so it's
But I would prefer it if you just talk to me as an adult, not a baby.
adult. Yeah.
Yes. So that's the thing about Telenoid. Although it has a physics of a baby, of a child, but
Okay.
then you would like to be treated as you are, and I'm an adult, right? So I would like you to just talk to me. Like sometimes people come and they start hug the Telenoid as if they're hugging a baby, and that's somehow weird, strange during the communication because we're doing some serious talk, and then in the middle they start just like well, such a good boy, and that's the thing. You have to have this imagination sense to just imagine any type of face on Telenoid's head, I would say.
Well, I think that what is very important is that that what kind of feeling you evoke in my inside, you know.
Right.
That's so. For example, I see a beautiful lady right now, and basically, I think there are lots of discussions. I'm not sure if I should say that I disagree with Professor Ishiguro,
Okay.
but I don't believe that robots will have feelings. I'm not sure if he really believes that. But
We do not claim that the robots have feelings. We're just saying that using the robots, you can transfer those feelings.
exactly, I agree
Right.
with that fully. So robots can invoke human emotions.
Sure.
That's very important,
Yes.
and if
Yes.
they evoke human emotions, they can start some chemical processes like healing and sort of etc.
Yes, absolutely.
There is a lady called Cindy Mason. I don't know if you know her. She's from
No.
originally from Stanford, and now she has a clinic or some organization called Health of the Future. And she always says that psychology and, you know, and talking and everything can have big impact to the biological part of the story. So from this point of view, it's very important. So, and
like from the spiritual part, you can get to the physical healing. Right?
yes, exactly,
Okay.
exactly. They can trigger this for this. May I ask, it's the Telenoid is because it's always a question. Telenoid is already commercially available because
I guess just only for the research purposes.
Yeah, you're
right
right.
now.
Actually, for the
because I know about some renting stuff from Danish government. The Danish people rented about 5,000 pieces for their, I don't know, elderly care houses or something. But I want to ask one research problem. I don't know if you can I talk to the research problem with you.
Sure. As long as I know, I can just
Okay, now
answer. And
in
if
fact.
I come short, the Minato-san standing there will help me out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now we are doing Wizard of Oz, right?
Yes.
Okay, now also the guys from Plymouth are having now a big project. I don't recall their project, coming from Wizard of Oz to partial autonomy. Is there any idea how to do this partial autonomy stuff, or
What do you
increment?
exactly mean by the partial autonomy?
I mean that, okay, now you're talking to me, and some of the tasks what we are doing is can be in the future done by some software agent itself. So from this point of view, I think the person who is doing a Wizard of Oz should not do it all the time. She should not be fully involved in the
You're
controlling.
talking during a remote communication,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So using a robot or some other interface.
yeah.
And then you're saying that the interface would become partially autonomous so that it would at the same time just behave as it is and also copies your behavior.
Yeah, well, react to my behavior, because sometimes well, I'm not sure if I would like to have a person who is like me. It's maybe
I would be too. Yes.
because I like some different person, so it's maybe
Sure, yeah.
complementary and so on. So from this point of view, it's very interesting. So
Yes, but how does that relate to Telenoid? You had a question, I guess.
I mean, the question is that if there are any research going on how to step up from fully Wizard of Oz to partial Wizard of Oz, or some other
Yes, actually we are trying. For example, now the Mania is speaking, and the Mania also moved head. So this is movement is similar to the Mania, but in the research topics, we are automatically generate a movement from the voice. So that just a speaker just speaking, but the Telenoid automatically move the head according to the speaking. This is the partial autonomy. And the next stage is so that we are going to have some autonomous response. Maybe the simple conversation, and by collecting many data like a pepper, we can make some autonomous reaction to
Yes.
the speakers. And for example, in the elderly facility, so that we use the Telenoid in the elderly facility, and so the elderly person, they want to have a conversation, but actually the content is nothing. So they just have a want of conversation, not deep content. And
Yeah.
in that case, maybe that we can have a simple reaction to it.
I wonder. I follow Cortana or some other chatbots. How Cortana can be. I don't know if you have experience with Cortana. I was testing Cortana last month because it's released it, and the agent for Windows Phone, because we have a very big support of Microsoft in my country. And Cortana is an agent which I think will be very interesting in the future, as Siri and as Google is doing the same stuff. But I think it's also can be very interesting in the future for this. So it's very. I have one PhD who just connected Now Robot to the Facebook, but it's in fact connected not Now Robot, but Now Robot is connected to the chatbot. The chatbot is in fact connected to the Facebook, and the output of the Facebook is going through the Now. So this is the first attempt to
We did the same
include.
thing. So that we tried that the Gmail connect to the chatbot, and the person speak to the Gmail, and Gmail search a reply from the chatbot and answer to the as a open person
Yeah.
and maybe but currently so the Gemini, you know, the Gemini is very human-like. And
Yes.
Human-like robot so that we require the more and more intelligent conversation and
Yeah.
currently so the conversation is not fruitful.
Actually, what I would like to point out, my mom was passing away at the age of 86, and in the age of 83, I gave her Aibo,
Okay.
but the latest version, before they quit it, and actually, she was not, she was partially mentally minorly demanded, but she accepted this Aibo fully. So
As a real pet?
no, we didn't have a real pet, and in the house, but we had the Aibo, and I was trying to do an experiment with my mom, but I gave her Aibo as a
Yeah, but how? The real pet?
no
as a robot.
a robot Aibo.
As a robot, I will.
As
Okay.
a robot Aibo. Yeah, and she was very happy with this, and I think from this point of view, also this Telenoid can have a very interesting future in the future. So, and the final question is that how about because frankly speaking, I'm a big fan of cloud robotics. Is there any idea to hook up some Telenoid family with gathering knowledge, experience of interaction on the cloud, and then reuse it for other interactions and so on?
Yeah, actually, so the Professor Ichigo now recently started a new project, and the new project is simply explained as the make autonomous Geminoid. And in that project, we would like to use kind of the crowd intelligence, and so that we collect many conversation data
Yes.
and put on the crowd, and the Geminoid searches the response from the crowd, and we can
Okay.
get some autonomous conversation.
So thank you very much for. I hope
Thank
to
you
meet.
too.
I hope to meet you one day.
Yeah.
Oh, you will sure meet me in a few seconds.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I was
Yes.
just sitting
Okay.
here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's great meeting you.